Sit down and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the tailor.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
Baby, don't cry. Gonna make a pie. Gonna make a pie with a heart in the middle. Baby, don't blue. Gonna make for you. Gonna make a pie with a heart in the middle. Gonna be a pie from heaven above. Gonna be filled with strawberry love. Baby, don't you cry. Gonna make a pie. Hold you forever in the middle of my heart.
Welcome to another installment of the Screen Squad podcast. On the panel today, I'm Vinny,
I'm Ozzy.
And Edgar.
and we are going to be talking about a little movie. A lot of people haven't seen. It's called Waitress.
I had never seen it,
It's from 2007.
so you guys made me watch it.
Stars Kerry
Fucking
Russell,
movie, though, right?
and it had a Broadway musical created out of it
Sarah Bareilles.
by Sarah Bareilles. She wrote all the songs for the musical, based all on this movie.
She even played her on Broadway.
Yeah, on Broadway for a bit. Yeah,
With Jason Mraz.
Mraz. Yeah.
Mr.
Easy. Yeah. It's an independent movie. It's a small independent movie from 2007. Again, it probably went under a lot of people's radar, but it's a sweet short movie.
Starring Kerry Russell.
Starring Kerry Russell, Nathan Fillion, Jeremy Sisto,
And a little bit with Andy Griffith.
Andy Griffith. Yeah,
It's one of his last movies, I think.
it was written and directed by Adrian Shelley,
Actually, I think it was his last movie, wasn't it?
but with Andy Griffith,
Yeah. I think it was his last movie.
probably. But I know it was the director's last movie.
Ha
In the
No,
world?
Why?
Why?
She was actually before this movie came out. She was murdered in her apartment. Murdered by strangulation, and someone came into her house. Well, essentially, the story is that originally the police thought it was suicide because they found her in the bathroom, with hung like strangulated in the bathroom. She hung herself in the bathroom.
Like David Carradine?
No, Dick. This is a little bit serious. I'm gonna explain it.
Okay, cool.
Dumb fuck. So she was found by her husband, and originally ruled as a suicide, but then eventually it was found out that a construction worker, had came into the house and strangled her and made it look like she had killed herself.
Construction worker.
Yeah, somebody was.
The lookouts were an Indian, a
No.
biker, and a sailor.
Where were they all sleeping?
They were all as the village people.
They were singing at the YMCA.
So much for serious.
Yeah, I know. No, but
I held back for a bit.
her husband found her, and then this somebody came forward and he kind of admitted that
he confessed?
strangled her. He confessed. It was illegal immigrant was hired, and he was Puerto Rican. She was murdered in her apartment in New York.
Wait, he was Puerto Rican?
Yeah,
How is he illegal?
Yeah.
I'm not Puerto Rican. He was Latin. He was
Dominican.
probably Dominican, something like that.
Dominican.
Oh,
With
Ecuador.
what?
He's from Ecuador. My bad. He's from Ecuador. He's 19-year-old.
19?
Yeah, and I guess
Did he get-
his stories kept changing, but the fact that he killed her was the thing that stayed.
Did he eventually get the share?
No, he didn't. He pled guilty to first-degree manslaughter, and he was sentenced to 25 years.
I'm sorry, manslaughter? That's not murder?
No, he was he
Because
pled
random
guilty.
it wasn't planned out.
Where was this? California?
New York.
Oh, New York?
Why you gotta go to California?
Oh, I don't know.
All the best murders come in California. What are you talking about?
Richard Ramirez.
Yeah, the Night Stalker,
It wasn't that like Joe Dirt's mother?
Joe Dierte.
Yeah, Remember, because he was high and he gave a description of his mom, and it turned out it looked like Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker,
Oh, that's
I had to think about it going, wait. Oh, that's right.
and his father was Father Time.
that's right.
No, but so Adrian Shelley never got to enjoy the fact that her movie was released and was somewhat of a hit. It ended up, it was an underground hit. A lot of people like this movie.
Hit, yeah.
It's an indie hit. It won awards. Nathan Fillion, was nominated. I think he won an award for like an independent award for this movie.
Independent Spirit ones?
Something like that. But
That's a horrible story, dude. I'm actually really sad.
she's in the movie too. She plays the best friend with the glasses.
Yeah. The waitress.
Yeah, the way she plays
You know
the other
what you should do?
waitress.
Just to honor her, you should do one of your spontaneous poems.
I don't have spontaneous poems.
It's
and they're
sad
horrible.
that you are dead. Oh my, you is dead. Tear down my eye.
That's horrible. It's really bad.
It sounds like
If
the
you want-
husband's.
Yeah, those poems are bad too.
Yeah.
I love me a little Miss Muffet.
No,
And
no,
she sat on
no,
a tuffet.
no, no,
No. You leave Dice's poems alone.
Eating her cousin whey. Long kiss
no.
spider.
That doesn't even sound like
and
Andrew Dice Clay.
Sat down beside her
It doesn't. He's trying not to.
and he said, "Hey, I need reasons."
You kind of fizzled out. It was horrible at the
Yeah,
end.
because you gotta stop me. Don't stop me.
No, we have to stop
When
you
I'm-
because
when I'm
you're
on a
taking-
roll, I'm
That's
on a
not
roll.
a roll. That's somebody else's joke.
No, because I'm doing a different
That's
voice.
not a roll. Doesn't just because you're doing another voice doesn't mean you're not stealing somebody's joke.
I'm not here going, old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard and get the old dog a bone. I'm not doing that.
That's still not Dice.
I'm not doing this voice.
You're doing his jokes.
No, and it's not even gonna end the same way.
Was it gonna end similar?
Okay, go. Okay.
It all ends similar.
So it's his joke.
Even the original Little Miss Tuffet ends similarly.
Okay, go.
Except-
Okay,
except
no,
he says,
no, we gotta
No,
hear
let's
it.
see where you go. No, do it.
Mama's gone.
No,
Mama's
do it.
gone. Mama's gone. No, Mama's gone.
Because you had nothing.
I had
you
something.
You were gonna copy.
Jack and Jill went up the hill. Go.
Hickory dickory dock. Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, about right. Go on.
So yeah, it's sad that she never got to.
Oh yeah. By the way, it's sad. That
No. Like
She passed.
she wrote and directed the movie. Adrian Shelley wrote and directed it, and she didn't get a chance to enjoy the fact that this movie is beloved, and even that it got a musical made out of it because people like it so much. And it's a really good musical. The music in it is really well done.
I'm actually no.
What?
Your extras.
Huh?
Sorry, you cut off. Actually, no, you were saying?
Oh, that I'm actually really sad because I didn't know she had been murdered. And at the end of the movie, the what's her name, Carrie Russell's daughter, Jenna's daughter, is played by Shelley's actual daughter.
Yeah, Lulu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the story is it feels very it's very real, and you would think that it happens everywhere. It's one of these it's a waitress who is in an unhappy marriage, and she finds out that she's pregnant. She's been trying to leave her husband for such a long time. It's an abusive relationship.
Emotionally, physically.
Yeah. And she finds refuge in her pie baking. So that's how, and she's famous for her pies. Like the diner that she works at, Joe's Diner or Joe's Pies, is surviving or is famous for the pies that she makes because her pies are some of the best. And she's trying to scrounge up as much money as she can so that she can leave her husband. But as soon as the movie starts, you find out that she's actually pregnant. And she got pregnant by her husband.
That one drunken night.
And he got her drunk. And he even says, like, he's in the movie, like, oh, it was that night that I got you drunk. And, he gets her pregnant, and now she's more stuck than ever. She goes and she visits her doctor, and her doctor is semi-retired now, so it's been replaced by Dr. Palmer, played by Nathan Fillion. And that starts an appropriate relationship between them two because he's married. she's married and she's pregnant, but now they're having a secret affair. And
The end.
No, and then ultimately, this movie is her finding her strength in leaving her husband, but also not being in a relationship that's ruining another relationship. Because Dr. Palmer, his wife is not a mean person. They show the wife in the movie, and she's not a mean person, and he's definitely not mean, but he's also possibly not happy, but he's also just cheating.
Yeah.
So this movie is
He brought back feelings of this lady who used to give him pies when he didn't have money for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
yeah. So it's
She was 50 though.
Like 51.
and then he
Or
still
52.
checked her out for ovarian cyst.
Titties. Gotta be them titties.
Ugh.
It was a cyst in the ovaries, wasn't it?
What?
Didn't she?
Yeah.
How is that titties?
Yeah.
No, wait, what are we
The
talking
50-year-old, he was like
the waitress?
The waitress
that he knew that used to give him.
for polyps, not titties.
Okay. Well,
What's wrong with you?
could have been the titties. I don't know.
What's
Sometimes-
wrong with you?
Titties is all about it. That's what it's all about. It's all about titties. Sorry.
Wow.
You're disgusting.
Yeah.
It must be the ass.
You just said titties. Now it's ass. Get it straight. No,
What
but
is it? What's the organization? The
Exxon Valdez. What's going on?
Sexaholics? I don't know.
Sexaholics Anonymous.
Yeah.
Well, don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
It's anonymous.
We're gonna get you registered. I don't know. Do you register for something anonymously? I don't know how that works.
There you go. See, anonymous, my asshole.
Yeah, everyone. That actually is anonymous.
Yeah.
Ask a lot of glory holes. Hey. No. But ultimately, this movie is really
It's a fucking great movie,
Jenna finding her strength at the end because it's a kid that she.
About great.
It's a
bro. It's a great fucking movie.
It's a kid that she never wanted from a relationship she wanted to get out of, but the kid changes her life at the
And
end.
congratulations.
Yeah.
And she finally goes,
When she
"I'm
see
divorcing you."
no, but because she sees the baby and now she doesn't want the baby Lulu to have the same life that she has with this abusive person. When he slapped her the first time on the bench, that was a messed up slap. It was a good slap. And even though he's like, if you watch the movie closely, when he's trying to get the car, he slips. I think it's a mistake.
I think I
but
missed
they
that.
kept it in the movie.
Jeremy Sisto plays a pretty good asshole.
Yeah, he does play a bad guy, a really good bad guy. I've never seen his asshole, so I wouldn't know.
It's been on TV a couple times.
Gross. No, but I mean,
What's he from? I've never seen him before.
he's been in a bunch of
He
stuff.
used to be on Law and Order. Him and Anthony Anderson were like partners at one point. Dun, 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 dun. Can't finish that. Go. Copyrights.
Yeah, no, but you had people that were relatively like still like the only person who was a name in this movie. Well, there's two
Felicity,
names.
Nathan Fillion.
No, but you have two names that are new because Cheryl Hines, she'd been in movies before.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
She wasn't. She's still not a big actress. But Carrie Russell at that time, she had Felicity.
Yeah.
She had that show
that
and
hair
and yeah, her hair is like
iconic on that,
for the
at some point,
'90s.
yeah.
You know, for the '90s, early 2000s.
Because everybody had the Monica.
Yeah, everyone.
The
The Rachel.
Oh, the Rachel. Whatever.
Yeah. Everyone, and all the guys had the Ross. Everyone had the Caesar cut.
Oh, even George Clooney did.
Yeah. Well, George Clooney started it.
It's called the Clooney.
It's called the Caesar haircut.
It's called the Clooney.
You know who had it first? Julius Caesar.
Allegedly.
I don't know him
Show me a
personally.
picture.
I don't know him personally.
Show me a picture.
That wasn't.
That's why you got that knife in the back.
It was chiseled. They chiseled the hair on him.
He was chiseled out of stone with a shitty haircut.
No, it's not a bad haircut for that time. People still comb their hair forward a lot because they're bald.
Yeah. Don't.
The cow lick, the old cow lick. I just don't make that sound when you lick. I don't know why you did that.
Already?
Yep,
Really?
the hammer.
All right.
The hammer's out. The hammer's out.
15 minutes in.
Yeah, about right. Sounds about right.
Yeah,
No, but I mean,
Cheryl Hines was in an RV
no.
before this
It
movie.
was after, wasn't it?
RV was like
Well after.
No, it was 2006.
RV.
Yeah, with
Robin Williams. I thought it was like in 2010.
Hang in there. Hold on. We're going to get there. I love how you put RV and it shows actual RVs.
2006. Wow, you're right. You're right. Barry Sonnenfeld. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew it was Barry Sonnenfeld, but I didn't know it was 2006. But again, this was an independent
Didn't RV
movie.
have Kristen Chenoweth too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And it had JoJo, and it had
there you go.
Josh Hutcherson from
Was
Hunger
he
Games.
Was he
the
the?
little brother, the
Oh,
hip hopper.
Oh, that's right.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip hop anonymous.
You've got to lick it.
What?
Before, huh? Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
You're dating yourself.
Seriously, you old bastard.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you had Felicity at that point. I guess she was still at the height, or not even at the height, because Felicity at the height was like in the 90s, late 90s, around Dawson's Creek time. But she was known to be. She's still a good actress, and she still makes
The Americans, bro.
The Americans, and she was in Mission Impossible
3.
Oh, that's right.
She was in Mission Impossible 3, and she's still pretty. She's still a
I think she did that first.
beautiful
No?
woman.
Before.
Before what? No.
Before Waitress.
When was Mission Impossible 3?
I don't know.
That's in 2011.
She was in We Were Soldiers.
Yeah, so she was making movies, and then Adrian Shelley had, I think, she had only made 2 other movies before this one, like written, something like that.
I didn't do any research.
I know you didn't. You never do.
Yeah, what am I doing research for? Pfft, I'm just talking about the movie, son. That
But she was an independent filmmaker, and for writing and directing this movie, it was thought out. Even though it's a small story, and it's somewhat like it's grounded. It's more of a grounded movie. It's really enjoyable. It's not a movie that I'm gonna say that it's a life-changing type of movie, but it's a nice movie to watch. It's a nice little story, and
It's more believable than enough.
yeah, everyone does a good job, and then there's no real conflict. I mean, big conflict, like nothing at the end where anyone gets into a fight or anything, and Jenna's the one that comes out winning at the end.
Big time.
She gets over $250,000 from Andy Griffith.
And Griffith.
It was $270,453.
Yeah, I know it was over 200,000.
I had to pause.
Yeah,
I had to pause. I was like,
I had
wait
to
a minute.
pause. I was like,
gotta
oh my
see.
stars.
yeah, no, and then and then I like the fact that Andy Griffith.
No one liked him except for her.
No. But I like the fact
She
that he
treated him-
stood up for her at the end. Like
Yeah.
you're a jackass.
Yeah.
You're the husband. You're lucky that I didn't charge you for the damage you did to my restaurant. And that's when you find it's his restaurant.
Yeah. Well,
No, he said it in the
it's
beginning.
Joe.
Yeah.
It's called.
Yeah, I mean I didn't pay attention until
He
then.
can
I was
point it
like, oh,
out
that's his
because he's
restaurant.
like,
Did you watch the movie?
He complains about
Yeah, I
the
did.
whole about the wait staff and the times, the food.
He was
Yeah.
funny though. I liked him in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And he's such a small part, and then you have the side story with the best friend who is just trying to find love, and Jenna makes her special love pie that apparently has some sort of quaaludes or something in it because
Spanish fly.
because lo and behold, right after that 5-minute date, because she says I only have 5-minute dates. I make a good I tell them I'll meet with you for 5 minutes, and if if it's a good impression, we'll have another date.
Then the guy from Ocean's 11.
The guy from The Punisher, Thomas Jane, Punisher.
Yeah, he shows up.
He's in it, and he
With the
plays.
spontaneous poems.
Yeah, he's the one with the spontaneous poems, and
Oh, that's where he's from. I was
Uh-huh.
like, where is he from? Yeah.
been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, no. But Ocean's 11, and I was like, okay, that's.
He was also in Santa Clarita Diet.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm bummed out. There's no more.
It's such a long time ago already at this point.
Yeah.
And he wears her down. He Steve Urkels her.
Yeah. He Laura Winslow.
Yeah. Well,
She
he
got-
Steve
she got-
Urkeled her.
She got Laura Winslow.
Steve Urkeled.
All right, so
She got Steve Urkeled.
Family Matters.
Family ties, yeah.
Not
ties.
Family Ties. Yeah, Family Ties.
What would you do,
Michael
baby?
Keaton. No, is it Michael Keaton?
Yeah, is it Michael
If
Keaton?
I'm twitching a lot, huh?
Is it Michael Keaton? What's his name?
Alex P.
Alex Pete Keaton. Not Batman, but it's close. Keaton.
He goes back to 1885.
Yeah.
Fucks his mom.
No.
It's an erotic film. But
It's censored on Netflix.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No, and then so he wears her down, and ultimately they end up actually getting married because at first she doesn't want anything to do with him, and he literally does. He says, "Hey, I'm not gonna leave until you love me, because he fell in love with her right there. And it's because of
I
the
do.
pie.
I love you so much. I really do.
What she say? Why don't you go away and die?
Yeah. And then he starts crying after she makes a big scene. And then you have the
That's how
other.
I cry,
Then you
actually.
have the other offshoot with Cheryl Hines, her and the cook hooking up, because Cheryl Hines' his husband in the movie,
I called it.
invalid.
I knew they
Yeah.
were an item.
They were banging,
Yeah, dude, it was kind of.
and then you know because her husband is like in diapers, and he's like just not.
invalid.
Yeah, he's just not being able to do anything, and the other
That
guy.
makes her not a nice person.
Yeah, and then the cook, he's not happy with his wife either.
Well, he's a dick.
And then I
but
like
he's a
I
dick
like
on-
the fact he is a dick,
Yeah,
but I like the
that's
fact.
that's what they flirt though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I also like the fact when Jenna asks him, "Are you happy?" and he's like, "If you're asking me a serious question, I'm happy enough."
There's a line he says, "That's my truth, and it's summed up for your feminine judgment."
Yeah, because that's ultimately she was asking him that because she was asking him that kind of to be a little bit of a dick, because she was upset with the fact that Dr. Palmer showed up. Did you fart? No, not yet. It smells like fart in here.
That's you then.
No, it's not me. It smells like rotten egg in here.
No.
Now all of a sudden,
I've been holding it in though for a bit.
Did you just go to the bathroom?
I could see it
before
in
you
your.
sat down.
I did, and no, but I wouldn't go pee because I had to go pee
He sits down when he pees too. So
after my surgery. Yes, judge me, I dare you.
it's all in here. I'm judging you in my mind. I'm not judging you like out in the open.
We're pee shaming
When
you.
when the mics are off, then you'll get when the mics are off, you're gonna get judged. But on camera, no, not so much.
You're like, did you fart?
Yeah.
You would have heard it. I got some bass.
No. Oh.
Boom,
No. Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Funk. That's what you hear. Funk. No, but you have. Yeah, I mean, no one in this movie is technically a good person, other than maybe the poem guy. He's the only one doing him and the glasses girl are the only ones that are somewhat good people, and Andy Griffith.
Yeah.
But everyone else in main character, Cheryl Hines, the cook, Jenna, Dr. Palmer especially, none of them are good people because they're all.
But the worst is still Earl.
Earl is still the worst person in the movie because.
What are you talking about? He paid for the house.
With Jenna's money.
Took care of her.
With Jenna's money.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you got to remember, the first time you see him, he tells her, "How much did you make? All right, hand it over."
He was a love machine.
That was familiar, huh? Familiar to you?
No.
Yeah.
Isn't his wife in the next room?
We can call her real quick. Get her on the mic. Why do you get nervous?
She will walk
Why you
away,
getting,
too.
why you
She'll
getting
be like,
nervous? No,
I
no.
told her,
But
don't you go love that baby?
Inside edition.
don't you? Yeah.
Don't you go love that baby more than me?
And that's that to me was like the worst, the worst thing Earl could have said in the movie is, "You can't love this baby more than me." And I don't have kids, but I know you guys have kids, and
That's a dick move.
Instantly, that's the first thing parents do, right? Is like they love the kids automatically
Yeah.
because that's them children's.
Oh yeah, he's my chillins.
And for him to tell Jenna, "You can't love, you have to promise me you're not gonna love the baby more," and already she hates the fact that she's gonna have a baby with Earl. You know, every time they congratulate her, she gets upset. She says, "Don't congratulate me," and she's not happy with the fact that she got pregnant. But then you have Earl being manipulative, physically abusive, and he takes her money. But then he always says, "I do everything for you." But it's like it seems like
Doesn't he work?
He does.
they don't really show.
Remember, because he's complaining about his boss
Yeah, but
when he first picks her up, and he's like, "Why don't you ask me about my day?"
But then all he does is take her money. And then when he gets mad when he finds all her money stashes, which is she's also not smart in where she's stashing her money.
Yeah.
Right under the sofa?
Yeah, all over the place.
Right under the sofa? Come on now.
under the sofa and the coffee cans, I'm like, come on, dude. Those are some places are pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Some are just like you're waiting for like a gust of wind.
Like right now.
And then but I'm glad like they don't show him like punch her or
He
anything.
slapped
He
her.
just slaps
Oh,
her. No, but like I mean like while she's pregnant, like punch her in the stomach or something.
And
like,
then he pushed her face up against the car window.
which shows like I mean, and then then you get to the point where she starts her relationship with or her affair with Dr. Palmer. because it's not really a relationship. And that's the one guy that is somewhat sweet to her and not bad looking because it's Nathan Fillion.
That's Nathan Fillion, yo.
Yeah,
Easy.
it's Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
And
That's
and then you have the whole montage of her just constantly smiling because now she's banging.
what was his name in Dr. Horrible?
The Hammer,
Captain Hammer, right?
Captain Hammer.
There
Yeah.
you go.
The hammer's his penis.
Yeah.
That's what he says in the thing.
It's in the song.
It's in the song.
Yeah.
Dr. Horrible's sing along blog.
Everyone's a hero in his own way.
All right, we can't sing those songs.
All right, fine. Like you, when you will, mostly me.
Yeah. But I mean, ultimately, that's the movie. But this Waitress spawned so much inspiration that it got to the point where, again, we brought up the musical, and there's songs. This movie has the song that was played in the intro, which is the Lulu's Pie song, or which is just the pie song from Waitress. But Sarah Bareilles took the movie and used the same story, same abusive husband, and wrote songs for for this musical adaptation of the movie, and both versions are good. Like the songs themselves are really well done. If you guys get a chance to ever get to hear like the What's Inside, like the songs from the musical, they're all poignant to
She released an
pieces
album
to-
basically.
yeah.
Just the
But
songs,
even
too.
if you listen to the soundtrack of the musical, it all hits the main points of the movie.
Yeah.
Which
is what you do in a musical.
Right now, but it's a really faithful adaptation, because in the Back to the Future musical, they don't ever sing Power of Love in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like
What are they saying?
in the movie they don't sing Power of Love. They play Power of Love.
It's playing.
The Pinheads
do the time war.
the Pinheads play Power of Love without the words. But they played
From Hellraiser?
no, that's the name of Marty's band, the Pinheads.
Oh, that's right.
I missed it. Sorry. my headset disconnected.
No one said anything.
Oh, okay. My headset disconnected. My bad.
You started making a face, and I was like,
No, my headset disconnected.
like did he get a whiff of what I just did?
I know you did. I knew you farted.
No, it's not that.
Oh, you queefed?
Disgusting.
That's your armpit? That's you? It's your body odor?
Bro, it's sweating. What do you expect?
Take a shower.
I'm gonna.
You just show up to the studio?
I get sweaty.
It's not even hot in here.
I sweat, man.
It's not hot in here. I'm the one that worked out before this too, and I'm
Yeah.
not sweating.
Oh, there we go. Fuck you.
Yeah, well.
So yeah,
No, but I mean the musical is really well done, and it accompanies, like, if you were to watch the musical and you watch the movie, it's a good accompaniment to the movie, because again the movie it's a small independent movie, wasn't made for much, and it's a decent story, decent writing, really well directed. And it sucks. It really does suck when you hear the story about the director getting murdered.
yeah, I know. What a downer, dude.
But that's just real life. That's real life. These things happen.
I came in here thinking I'm gonna talk about a movie that I like because don't you go love that baby more than me, and all of a sudden
Is that the reason why you like the movie? Just because of that line?
Jeremy Sisto's awesome. He's a dick. I think you need an asshole like that in a movie. I'm like, great. We're gonna talk about this movie.
You have someone to look up to.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what it
right?
is.
That guy's my spirit animal. So, but then all of a sudden,
I love how he talks to Jenna too. Hey, Porky.
Yeah. I hated the fact that he always just honking his horn to
yeah, that was annoying.
like the way every time he'd pick her up, just honk the horn. That's
Like
so it was
4
like,
or 5 honks and stuff.
what
like
I
that.
was like, what a dick. And then even the other waitresses tell her, like, you need to take the phone call because it's not, like, when he calls, and she says, you need the phone call because if not, he's gonna come and he's gonna make another scene here. And when he shows up at the wedding and he makes a big scene, I mean, not really a scene. He
gets
just
the chair, throws away.
meet
the
me
car.
outside, yeah.
30 seconds.
Like, damn.
And then no one, but the thing is, no one defends her.
No.
Nobody helps her until the very end. And it's not really a defending. Like, Andy Griffith doesn't defend her, but he, like, makes the husband feel stupid.
But you can tell he would have if he would have
He's
been
younger?
able to.
Yeah.
He was old, yeah.
If he was Andy Griffith from the Andy Griffith Show,
Yeah.
if he was
Get his
sheriff,
deputy on him.
yeah, Barney Fife.
Down outs.
Yeah, I'm not doing.
Andy. Yeah, I don't know.
I was like, I'm not doing an impression.
why? Because you can't.
It was weird.
Because you can't.
Bro, that was perfect
It was
timing.
weird. No,
see?
I'm not gonna do it.
The one time you're asked to do something,
Yeah.
you don't do it.
One time, you only has one.
We never ask you to do impressions. You just do it. We don't want you ever to do impressions. You just do them.
Yeah.
And the one time we ask you, do a Don Knotts impression, and you won't do it
I'm not gonna do it.
because you can't.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, you can't. Not,
Not
gonna,
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
I knew he was gonna do it.
That's somebody else's impression. Here we
I
go
know.
again.
No. Hey, I didn't start it. He did.
No,
so I just finished-
you
I
were
did it with you.
fuck you. We did the same time.
No, I saw you go. Not gonna do it because you did it with a smile for some reason. I don't know why you smiled.
Because I knew you were gonna do it.
No, you smiled because that lady died.
No. That's sad. That's sad because it sucks because you work so hard to get a movie done. You write and direct a movie right before it goes to the festivals to get bought by a company or whatever. You get murdered.
Yeah, it's kind of like well, not kind of exactly, but like Rent. Dude wrote, directed Rent.
But he died of AIDS.
No, he didn't.
Oh, didn't he? That's what the whole show's about, right?
The movie's about the
Everyone
the show's
has
about, yeah,
AIDS.
basically.
Yeah, right.
Live AIDS and being a artist or something. I don't know.
Did he die of a heart attack?
No, he died. He died like literally right before. I don't forget what it was, but it wasn't AIDS. He had something else that just also killed
We
him.
really can't go with through a show without talking about AIDS.
No.
No.
Well, you didn't talk about it. The Back to the Future, because there's no AIDS at that time.
That feline AIDS.
1885.
No. You thought that Doc Brown would have brought back a cure,
A
but
cure
no.
from the future.
Yeah, we cured AIDS. Oh.
No, and so the movie did end up getting nominated for the Independent Spirit Awards. Didn't win, but it's like, again, it's one of those things where such a movie of this caliber was created. I mean, it's not I'm not gonna say it's the greatest movie ever made. It's not but it is.
When you told me that we were going to talk about this movie, because I had never seen it, I was like, oh my. But then I watched it. It's not a bad movie. It's cute.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's, again, by no means is it the greatest movie ever created, but it's well done. It's well done, and then to hear someone's life was taken right before the movie was released, it's kind of a bummer, but it kind of shows that the person, Adrian Shelley, really did put a lot of work into this movie, into this one getting made and written, and it's lasted such a long time. It came out in 2007. We're in 2020, and it doesn't feel like a dated movie.
No.
I mean, other than the phones, other than that,
There's people that still have landlines, and that happens and it's a small town, right? You have it takes place in a small town. It's
Yeah.
not a movie that takes place in a
kinda
big
feels
city.
feels like Doc Hollywood.
You mean Cars?
It was a small town. No,
Yeah.
no,
Cars.
that's-
Cars. Doc Hollywood.
Was he Doc Hollywood?
No. Cars is the Doc Hollywood story. It's the same movie, just animated.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I
Lightning McQueen crashes into a small town and has to pay his debt. That is Doc Hollywood.
Yeah.
relax. Okay, I didn't think about it because I don't think about cars.
And he's trying to get to LA too.
Yeah. Trying to get out of there. And
I was talking about the town, but okay. It's like in Doc Hollywood.
it's like you're saying, it's like life with Mikey.
From Life Zero?
Yeah. No, Life with Mikey with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah. I mean, the details on there are shaky, but still.
Youch.
I love this cameo. His little episode on Curb.
Oh yeah.
Still makes me
That's
laugh.
good. Yeah, Louis stomping around.
Did you
My special shoes.
Did you shake that soda? Parkinson's.
Wow.
You haven't seen that episode?
No.
You're
No,
the one that
it's a
showed
really
it to
funny
me.
episode.
Probably. I don't know.
That's a good episode.
I don't remember.
It's
all
a
the
funny
episodes I
episode.
watched.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Super Dave's dead too.
Yeah. We talked about it.
Yeah.
We talked about it in the. He said, what is that, Doc Brown?
That's what he did also.
This is your Doc Brown, too.
Doc
No, but Waitress, definitely get a chance to watch it. It's not a long movie. It's a short movie, but it's a well done movie, and it's a good watch every once in it's a good watch. It's not a movie that you're going to be replaying constantly.
No.
But it's a movie that
Not unless you're me, because I'm weird that way.
yeah. Now that you know about the murder, you're going to watch it a lot more.
Hell yeah.
But it's definitely a nice movie to watch every once in a while. You know, if it's available to watch, because this is one of those movies that doesn't. It was a Sundance release, small release. It's definitely an independent movie. Probably
I
not.
think
gonna
that's
get
what I
a
like
4.
about it is the fact that
4K.
it's basically what's like a low budget ish movie, and it didn't need much. It doesn't need much, and it still brings out a nice little story.
And if you
Got
do get
filmed
to
in
hear
20 days.
yeah, and if you get to hear the music from the musical, it's a really good accompaniment to the movie.
Good music. I think She Used to Be Mine is my favorite song of the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Bad Idea is not bad too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But a lot of that were taken from lines from the movie. You know, it's like you could watch the movie.
Situational stuff. Yeah.
You could watch the movie and then listen to the song. It's like, oh, I remember this part from exactly from where it is in the movie. Everything's just really well done.
It's just that in the musical, they refer to the when he talks about that waitress that he used to not know.
Yeah.
He refers to her as being middle aged, like being 41, maybe 42.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys have heard the music
Yeah,
from the
musical.
musical?
Come on, you said.
Did you guys see the musical?
No,
No,
I
I
haven't yet to
wish.
see it yet. I mean, I was gonna see it at the Pantages.
But things happen.
Yeah.
It's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe on the next, maybe when everything is better and it comes back tonight, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, I saw clips of the Catherine McPhee version, Sarah Bareilles one too. But yeah,
Yeah. But
Jeremy Jordan's pretty dope.
that pretty much will be it for this episode of the Screen Squad podcast on
a quickie.
Waitress. It was a little quickie, a little pie quickie. It's a good movie.
Are you gonna do a spontaneous poem now?
No, I'm not good at poems.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not good at poems. I'm horrible at poems. I don't steal. I don't steal Andrew Dice Clay.
Okay, how's it go? Make it about the end.
Cool.
Spontaneous.
Oh
About
no,
the
I'm
end.
not doing it. I got because now everything doesn't sound like
Everything is Andrew Dice
joke.
Clay. Everything you do is Andrew Dice
Dude, I
Clay
love
when it
Andrew
comes
Dice
to
Clay. What are you
poems.
talking about?
When it comes to poems.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a good episode. Definitely check out Waitress if you get a chance, because it's one of those hidden gems. It's one of those hidden gems of movies, and it's always good to get out and watch independent. Support independent movies because.
From 2007.
Yeah, no, seriously, like it's one of those.
The way you said it, though, I was like, support independent movies from 2007. Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter.
So newer ones, no?
It doesn't
Older
matter.
ones?
It doesn't matter what year it came out. It's the fact that it's a good movie to watch, and if a lot of people if you haven't seen it, you might like it, and it's just getting to the point where watch movies that are not maybe big budget studio movies, because a lot of independent movies sometimes offer just as much quality content as a big budget movie.
Was Parasite considered an indie film?
Yeah,
I know it's a foreign film, but I'm not sure.
it's considered independent.
Also, yeah, big budget stuff. I mean, Netflix is censoring stuff, so.
Man, what?
Hold a grudge, relax.
Fuck you, Netflix.
We went to 30 minutes in the last episode about that. No,
Nazis.
Werewolf Women of the SS. Well, this has been a good episode.
I think Mel Brooks will write
Has
a musical about it.
He should.
He should.
He should write. He should write a movie.
Netflix on ice.
He should. Netflix. You know what? Mel Brooks should write a movie, and his son should direct it.
I don't think I've seen anything.
I don't
on
think his son
Xbox.
directs movies, but
I think he just
what does he
writes.
do?
he just writes movies.
Oh, he just writes?
Yeah.
What was the last thing he wrote? That he could...
World War Z.
Oh, that's right. The books.
But he also wrote
Go back
the
to the
screenplay
Mel Brooks
with
episode.
Brad
Yeah,
Pitt.
I'm having like weird spacing on stuff.
You always use that as an excuse. Just say the truth. You're stupid. It's alright.
I got that carpal tunnel. I can't look it up.
I got that itis. Stupid itis.
Carpal tunnel from Pornhub.
What?
But what? Well, this has been a good episode. This has been Vinny.
This is awesome.
And Edgar.
Go watch some Waitress.